Well, this is it. I'm doing it. After having a conversation with my 50-plus-year-old contractor who told me that fiat money is old school and crypto is where it's at, I figured I need to do something about it. Here it is. I'm going to share my knowledge, the things that I know, with all of you. I want to make sure that I'm giving you insights into the markets, the news, things that are happening in the crypto world. So this is Action Crypto. Little jingle. My name is Victor, and I like helping people. Thanks. I appreciate all the comments that are going to be coming down below, talking about how amazing my graphics and my logos are. Promise I'm going to improve them a little bit. I want to make sure I focus on the important stuff for now and giving you guys the information that you need to make smart decisions when it comes to the crypto markets. Again, my goal is to educate you all, to give you the information that I've researched, the things that I've found out, so that you can make wise purchasing decisions, so that you can increase your crypto portfolios, and we can really take this next level as retail investors. Right now is the prime time for us to get into this game. Yes, crypto has been around for a while, but believe me, it is just in its infancy. And a lot of companies are looking at it now saying, hey, let's dump money into it. And before that happens, it's time for us retail investors to take advantage of what is available to us, to be able to put money into this and reap the earnings, reap the rewards early on. I've been investing and mining really crypto. I should probably stop that. It's a little bit loud. Since oh man, it's been a few years now. Yeah, we're going on 7 years, I want to say, that I've been dealing with crypto, and it's been a fun ride from losing wallets with multiple Bitcoins in it to mining the next big thing, or giving Doge out to people on Reddit just because they have cool comments. It's been a fun ride, and I want to make sure that this just continues to grow as a community, that we continue to grow as retail investors. And I want to share what's going on today in the markets. Everything was in the red about 24 hours ago. Everything was in the red. We had a Bitcoin come back up a little bit. It's now starting to show up in the green. We're still at that $55,000 mark. What's going on with Bitcoin is that, well, we reached that $60,000 mark, and all of a sudden it just plummeted. Well, people have orders in that as soon as it hits a certain mark, they sell and they sell and they sell and they sell. And that causes the markets to dip right after it reaches certain thresholds. I do believe that in the next month or so, we can possibly see $70,000 Bitcoin, just because we're ready for it. People are just pouring money into this, and there's just no holding back anymore. There's so many retail investors that are out there that are just willing to put their money in what they believe in, just like my contractor. Ethereum, that can't go on without talking about Ethereum. It's been insane how Ethereum rose to $3,000 and $4,000. We're sitting at about $4,200 right now for Ethereum. And the crazy thing is that gas fees on the Ethereum network are about $250 to $500 when it's in peak congestion times. That's unheard of. How can somebody really invest in coins on the Ethereum network and different tokens if the transaction fees are that high? It really limits what the retail investor can do. And it's just difficult when it comes to making purchases and knowing that you're essentially throwing away $250 to $500. You need to be making a well worth investment on a token or anything else to be able to justify those gas fees, which is scary to say the least. I mean, sure, $250, $500 is no big deal when, CryptoPunks Pax is selling for over $16 million. Totally get that. But that's hard for small retail investors to get into the game. I know that daily, there's been over $50 million in transaction fees for Ethereum alone, which is just insane. And right now, it's an inflationary coin, which means that people are just getting that money. So there's more Ethereum being generated. It's just there's all those fees are going to people that are mining Ethereum right now. And until we get to the next layer 2 solution that they're supposed to launch last month, maybe the month before, we'll see how that goes. It's just going to continue, those gas fees are just going to continue to go up because there's just going to be way too much traffic. But when that layer 2 solution launches, the beautiful thing is that it's going to switch everything from an inflationary coin to a deflationary coin, which means that, instead of paying transaction fees and 50 million a day, you're going to see 50 million worth of Ethereum be burned. Because instead of paying out those people who are mining, you're now going to be giving up Ethereum to make those transactions, which is just astonishing, which is gonna, again, cause the Ethereum price to surge because it's gonna be more and more scarce. Some people are actually taking advantage of this right now, and it's causing a lot of other markets to go up. Specifically things like BNB. The Binance exchange is soaring because of this, because they have lower fees when it comes to trading. But also they are pushing new things like meme coins. Take a look at their Twitter. You're gonna see some interesting things. Just take a look at CoinMarketCap. They were talking about this. You can now sort based on meme coins inside of BNB, which is just pushing those altcoins to surge. Now, let me talk about meme coins just for a quick second. If you're putting money into meme coins, the way to go into this game is hope to win, but expect to lose. So hope to win, but expect to lose. Just because who knows what's behind it. A lot of times with these meme coins and just, you know, these projects that don't have a name to it, you don't know who it is that's putting it together. Sometimes there's no team, there's no clear team of who is supposed to be doing this, who's allowing these coins to actually take place, who generated the coin, and you never know who's gonna say, all right, I'm gonna cash out, take the liquidity and just run with it. So please, everyone, be careful out there when it comes to these meme coins, just because this is a prime time for scammers. Someone else that's actually making a good profit from this is Yearn.finance. They surged 45% with the announcement of Walkify. Again, another altcoin that's going to be out there. There's just a lot of hype around these altcoins. Not only altcoins, but you know, these meme coins, specifically when it comes to dogs. That's the other crazy thing that's going out there right now. Sorry, cat lovers. It's a dog show right now. Right, pup? Right now, the 10 most viewed pairings on Uniswap version 2 are dog tokens. Yes, you heard it right, dog tokens. I guess we just love our dogs, and I'm totally okay with that. Just as long as you remember that you're hoping to win, but expecting to lose in these trades. Some people are really, really taking advantage of this and have, you know, let's say if you're willing to lose $1,000, some people are putting in $1,000 in you know, these altcoins, these meme coins, and all of a sudden they're soaring and they're, you know, overnight millionaires, which is fantastic. And I'm so excited that you're able to do that inside of the crypto world. But remember, it's like gambling when it comes to some of these things. When you're not doing the research, when you're not really looking into what the functionality of these coins or tokens are, you can just expect to lose the money, because it can go either way. It really is a gamble. Two little sayings that you want to remember when it comes to these altcoins is hope to win, expect to lose. And the other one is you want to buy the rumor and sell the news. The same way that things happened with Doge, with Elon Musk being on Saturday Night Live, and he talked about it. It was about 70 cents, and it tanked. It tanked because people knew that that was coming up, and they were waiting for him to be live to sell, to get those peak prices. People were making a killing off of Doge and basically just buying back in once it dropped. Again, this is a very common trend when it comes to crypto. It is super volatile. There aren't as, you know, regulations the same way there are with stocks, and when it comes to buying and selling. And even when the markets are open, the market's always open. Things are always open for trade, which is amazing. You're no longer relying on somebody else's schedule. You want to wake up at 2 a.m. and trade crypto? Well, have at it, enjoy it. But that also creates for tremendous volatility. Something that is happening with Uniswap that I want to make sure I highlight here as well is that the liquidity provider fees for Uniswap surpassed Bitcoin's network on a 7-day average. That's just insane. That just means that there's a ton of traffic going on inside of Uniswap. That is just unheard of when it comes to the amount of trades. And you got to remember, those, you know, the Uniswap fees they're tiny. They're not asking for a lot of money for those trades, but because of their volume, they are making a killing, which is again causing the coin to continue to be valued more and more and more and more. All because of Ethereum gas fees being so high. People are looking for alternatives. What can they use? What exchange can they go on? What can they do to lower those gas fees and be able to buy crypto and buy into things that they're really interested in? Got in it when it was about $10 or so. I mean, we're looking at over $40 for a Uniswap token, which is awesome. I'm happy. I'm smiling ear to ear. So there's a lot of people that are going to be benefiting from those high gas fees, BNB, Uniswap. But two other coins that I'm pretty bullish on, EOS and ADA. EOS has some games that are taking advantage of it, and I've definitely benefited from investing in that. Now ADA is launching smart contracts this summer. That is going to just send it skyrocketing, because all of these different projects that would have launched, let's say on the Ethereum network or anywhere else, now can use ADA. And ADA is a really, really smart platform to launch on, just because of how it handles tokens and how it can be paid out into different coins. It's a really, I'll go in depth in another video in regards to the details of ADA, but ADA also has a ERC20 token converter, which makes it really easy for people to switch over to their platform. And as they gain momentum, I'm certain that a lot of different projects are going to be pushing things onto their network with the hype around the summer and having those smart contracts coming out. So I'm pretty bullish when it comes to ADA. I'm pretty excited about their team and knowing that they are able to deliver on what they promise. With smart contracts, I mean, your ADA, what are we at right now? ADA, $1.70. Guys, I'm dumping money into ADA because I believe that ADA can, by the end of the summer or midway through the summer, we're talking about $5 to $10 ADA. That's what you can expect, in my opinion. It's gonna be awesome. So again, I'm telling you what I'm doing, what I'm seeing, not telling you to do what I'm doing. I'm not giving you advice. I'm just sharing the things that I've learned so you can try to learn with me. I always suggest you to do your own research and try to look into some of these things yourself, just because it's the best way for you to get educated. Hopefully I can spark something and say, oh, what's that about? And get your interest piqued into some of these coins and some of these things that I'm talking about. But do your research. It's always wise for you to take a look at things yourself before, diving in and putting money down into something that some random dude on the internet told you to do. So ADA, ERC20 token conversion is available, which means it's really easy for people to launch their projects on their network. So if you're on Ethereum and you want to go to ADA, piece of cake. That's again going to cause people to flood to ADA. I totally see over the next month or two a lot of people just joining in the ADA build, just because they're going to have a lot of hype and a lot of news regarding their smart contract launch this summer. And if somebody wants to be recognized and take advantage of that, they're going to jump on the ADA platform because it is so easy to do with that token converter that they made available. So please keep a look at ADA. I think that this is one of those coins that are just gonna soar. We are looking at a 7-day average percentage. Let me see here, just almost 21%. It is up almost 21% over the last 7 days, which is fantastic. It's pretty incredible. And it's always one of those things like, well, what's the market cap? Things are we sure this is a good idea? Here's what I can say. Right now, the market cap for Ethereum is almost half of Bitcoin's, and it's at about $4,000. I don't know if you guys remember when Bitcoin was at $4,000. I certainly do. I was mining before that even, and people thought it was just garbage. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to do anything. Well, Bitcoin is now at the $55,000 range, and Ethereum is $4,000 with half of its market cap. This thing can soar. ADA does have a limited supply, unlike Ethereum. Right now, Ethereum can just mine it to death and it's not going to do anything. You can just keep getting it. ADA is at about 71%. It might be one of those things that you're going to see this price surge as we get closer to the summer, where the announcements are coming in, and as soon as it launches, it might dip. but I promise you it's going to go back up because it is a really good platform that's being adopted by a lot of different people. Even nations are taking advantage of this. And I'll go into a little bit of that news later on, maybe in another video when we have a little bit more time. So going back to where I began this video with, my contractor, he talked to me about, I want to know more. I want to know what I'm doing within crypto. I think it's great, and I think there's a good return on it, but I'm not 100% certain. So yes, small things like, let's say, he mentioned wallets, and I explained to him how I love my MetaMask wallet, and he's like, well, I tried setting that up and I couldn't use it on Uniswap. I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to make sure to cover some of these things in other videos and do an entire section on how-tos. And I'll make those videos really short, really simple. Might not even record myself, just do a screen recording. That way you guys can really know exactly the best way of doing things, the easiest way, the way you're gonna spend the less amount of money gathering your coins and really setting things up. But that brought up another question that I said, so where's all your money? And he was like, well, I gotta keep some in dollars because of, my wife. And I said, well, let me tell you about something else. Why don't you earn 8.5% on your money passively, safely? And he was just blown away by 8.5%. How am I supposed to do that? So Blockify right now is giving you 8.5% if you keep your money with them with stablecoins, which are just following the dollar, that are very safe. I'll go over, again, I'll make a quick short video when it comes to stablecoins, what they are, how they work, but 8.5% on money that you would essentially just be leaving on the table, that's totally worth it. Inflation right now is kicking into high gear little by little because of all the money that's been printed, and being able to just, I don't even want to say earn money, 8.5% in my mind is just keeping it stable, is a no-brainer. It's just making sure that you're not losing money. I just got a letter yesterday, one of those, mail-in offers from American Express, and they were offering me 0.4% on a high yield savings account. I don't know how a high yield savings account is defined, but I don't consider 0.4% high at all. I don't think it's yielding 0.4%. If you take the inflation into consideration that's going on right now, you're losing money still. So, the game is changing. Things are really, really different. And if you want to be part of the crowd that's not losing money in the bank, take a look at stablecoins, like I was saying. A platform that I use for this is Blockify. They're the ones who are giving 8.5% if you hold stablecoin with them. I'm going to do a little link on the bottom here. It is an affiliate link, which means that I benefit monetarily from it, and so do you. If you deposit money, you make money, and I make money, which is awesome. It's free money. I'm always a sucker for free money. I'm never going to turn that down. Even if it means I need to post a picture to Twitter, with my dog looking at my face. Totally gonna do that later. If you know what I'm talking about, type it in the comments. Either way, some other things that are going on, just so you're aware that this is happening. This is here, this is now. It's in its infancy. You wanna join it now. You don't wanna wait. Coinbase just took #1 spot over TikTok on the App Store. Their stock right now is at it's only going to continue to increase. When they came on the market as a publicly traded company, they were not spending money on advertising. They're giving $5 to everybody that downloads the app and gets started with them. That's not a lot of money. That's how PayPal built an empire. Hey, Elon, talking to you. Good job, buddy. Sorry you got fired. But giving people $5 for joining their platform is genius. There's $5 is nothing in comparison to what they're gaining from it. The number of people that are joining, overtaking the #1 rising social media platform on the App Store is incredible. They're dumping money into advertising, and it might not look like it's paying off yet, but it will. It most definitely will. Actually, I'll do an affiliate link right below it, so that you can actually make some money and I can make some money. We like that here. But they're doing something right. They are moving forward. They are increasing their user base, and it's gonna really benefit them long term. To quote a very, very popular movie that is near and dear to my heart, we are all in this together. Have a good one, guys. See you in the next one. Bye. And here's where my graphics are gonna go, and I'm gonna tell you to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications because I'm gonna have more things coming your way. Guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next video.